The mornings are quiet here, the kind of quiet where you can hear your own thoughts. But today's job is simple, making Sweet Gramma Pickles. Not pumpkin like the recipe says, but Gramma, that old-fashioned squash with pale skin and soft flesh. We grow it out here and it stores well through the season. Paul started early, chopping up the Gramma, and it was pouring rain outside. So I'm using the main concept from the recipe, from this ball recipe book, but I'm changing it up quite a bit. Then we peeled the Gramma and we cut it up into 2 centimetre cubes. It's a bit of work, but once you get going, it's kind of calming. I got the jars ready. I washed them, then I boiled them for 10 minutes to sterilise them. An old habit, but a good one. Clean jars make all the difference. While the jars were boiling, I prepared the spice bag. In a piece of muslin cloth, I tied up 3 cinnamon sticks and 10 cloves. Just bundled it up and tied it together with some kitchen string. It's nothing fancy, but it does the job and it smells beautiful in the pot. Then I grabbed a lemon. I zested it first. So apparently the trick is to just get the yellow part, not the white, because the white, which is called the pith, is pretty bitter and it's worth the extra time just to focus on getting only the yellow part of the lemon rind. Then I just slice off the ends of the lemon and I'm cutting it in half so that I can get to that white pithy part. I'll just use the knife to sort of peel back that white pith a little bit so that I can peel the whole lot off. It separates pretty easily from the lemon flesh. The leftover parts will go into the compost bin and then I'll just slice up the lemon into little tiny pieces. One way to control food spoilage is to expose the microorganisms in food to heat, basically, and hermetically seal the heated food. So heat kills microorganisms and inactivates enzymes in food to prevent further deterioration. So hermetic just means completely airtight. Therefore, when a jar has a hermetic seal, no air can get into it to recontaminate the food. So now I'm just adding the lemon zest, then the lemon pieces and the lemon juice, and I'll also add some sugar and some vinegar and the little spice bag, and I'll give it a good stir and bring it to the boil. I also added a teaspoon of nutmeg. Once it's bubbling, I turn down the heat and let it simmer for 10 minutes. This is when the kitchen starts to smell amazing. And then I added the Gramma. The chickens get all the Gramma scraps and skins and seeds and everything to eat. We also feed it to our worms and they love it. The recipe says to cook the Gramma for 3 minutes, but I gave mine 15, just to let it soften and soak up all that flavour. You want it to be tender but still holding its shape. With the jars warm and ready, I packed them with the hot Gramma chunks. Then I ladled the syrup over the top until the jar was each filled to about 1 centimetre from the rim.
In the dark, far from the harbor, far from the start, in a storm, I lost my sails, I lost all direction, got caught in the veil. I didn't know love till you found me.
If I were to make this pickles again, I'd probably cut the Gramma a little bit smaller, into maybe 1 centimetre chunks, because I found it hard to get it through my funnel, so I had to use my wooden spoon to push it through.
I didn't know love till you set me free.
There's something special about putting food in jars. It's like saving a bit of the season for later. It takes time, sure, but it's time well spent.
She was sinking, falling fast, so I abandoned ship, held on the mast in the ocean, wild and loud. I was just waiting.
I used a debubbler to run down the sides of the glass jars just to get all the bubbles out, and it also has a measuring thing that you can check the headspace measurement with. But honestly, a clear plastic ruler would work just as good if that's the only thing that you have.
Lost in the sea. I didn't know love till you found me.
Then I wiped all the rims of the jars with a clean cloth, put their lids on, and then I put the bands on tight enough to seal, but not too tight. So you just tighten them up until you get resistance, then you just tighten them to finger tight. And then the jars go into the canner, which is just a massive pot, and I just have a cloth at the bottom of the pot so that the jars are not sitting right on the bottom of the pot. And then I'll bring it to the boil and I'll process them or boil them for 20 minutes. Then I'll take them out and place them on a clean towel on the bench to cool. And I don't move them around too much. I just let them sit overnight. The next day I just check the lids. If the top doesn't pop up and down, it's sealed, and all of mine sealed just fine. So I labelled them and I put them on the shelf. So that's it. Sweet Gramma Pickles ready for the pantry.